Hi, my name's Muaz. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I found Nerdfighteria in about 2015, 2016. I was binging Crash Course videos as people usually do, and I ended up finishing them all, and one of the suggested videos happened to be a Vlogbrothers video, and I was just like, why not? You know, I don't have anything else to do. And as it went on and on, I was like, oh, what are these Nerdfighter things that they're talking about? Because, you know, I'm a nerd that'd rather not be fought against. Found out what Nerdfighters were. I started watching a lot more of their videos, but I don't feel like I actually became part of the community or like actually joined Nerdfighteria until I found Twitteria, the Discord app. And so I kind of like found my way through that. I found it. There was a Question Tuesday video, I don't remember which week it was, and they were like, what's in the boxes or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's a good question. And I saw John's comment about joining the Discord, and I ended up joining, and lurked inside of the Discord for about 3 weeks, and then they started talking about secret siblings, and I was just like, I want a secret sibling, and I like joined in the community after that, and they were just like really welcoming and everything, and so I've just spent a lot more time in there. I feel a lot more involved within the community and feel like I'm actually a Nerdfighter before, as opposed to like sitting inside of my room watching old videos. It's more of something like an activity that you can do with friends and people that support you all around you. So it's just like a home away from home, if you will. As I told somebody earlier, it's my favorite place it is in a place.
I am Laurel. I am originally from Austin, Texas, but I currently reside in a suburb of the aforementioned city. I found Nerdfighteria through two separate, seemingly unrelated ways, kind of simultaneously. I had been a fan of John's books. I started with An Abundance of Catherine's, actually, and then I read The Fault in Our Stars. And I thought that was pretty cool. He was a great author, and I had read his blurb, and I was like, oh, he has a YouTube channel. That's cool. Didn't think anything about it. At the same time, I was getting into YouTube, watching all kinds of videos, and at one point I had searched a question, and a Question Tuesday video popped up. And there was this cool video about this guy who was so excited about answering things. I kept watching their videos, and at one point I realized, oh, this guy who writes cool books that I like, and these brothers who make videos together, they're the same people. That's really cool. And at that point, after hearing a lot of the lingo about like Nerdfighters and DFTBA, I didn't understand a lot of it, and I decided to go back to the beginning and watch from 2007 on. Still working on that, but I've been a Nerdfighter ever since, and that's been a really cool thing for me. Nerdfighteria was the first online community that I really became a part of. The idea of an online community, of even like finding people online, was completely foreign to me. Like, I knew people on Facebook or whatever, but those were all people that I had met in real life before. And I didn't really get involved in the community until a live stream that Hank did of one of his concerts with the Perfect Strangers and Driftwood Comedy Club. It was a 360-degree live stream, and there were 20 to 25 people that stayed up around the world. I stayed up till 2 a.m. watching this live stream and interacting with people. We were doing more talking in the chat than we were listening to the music, but it was a great time, and I ended up following people on Twitter. And it's in live streams like that that I first began interacting with the community, and it's also where I found Twitteria, which I'm wearing a shirt now. Gotta support the goods. Twitteria is the community that's formed around John's internet scavenger hunt, and it's become a really big part of my life. We have a Discord where we manage and talk to everybody, and I check it daily, multiple times, and I actually have a map in my room with pins for the approximate location of a bunch of the people in Twitteria. And I have a pen pal from there that we write back and forth, and to me that's the embodiment of what Nerdfighteria is, kind of on a smaller scale. There's about 3,000 of us in the community, and we talk and we offer advice and we talk about politics. There's a channel where we talk about this convention. It's been going kind of crazy today. People are excited to have secondhand excitement through us who are actually here. And it's just a really cool thing to be a part of, people who are unironically enthusiastic about the things that they like and who aren't afraid to share it with each other. And in doing that, try and make the world a better place through their actions and through their words, and just not forgetting to be awesome. So if you would like to check out the Discord, head over to Twitteria.com. You can get an invite link and check out the place that I think is the coolest on the internet.